Hi guys, wait, which one's in here? There's the moon. She is beautiful. There are a few clouds beside her that you can't really see in this, but yes. There she is. It is warm out here, to say the least. The grass is green, brown. The superintendent was watering it this morning, which is wrong. Should be doing it now. Because other than that, it'll burn it. Everything's brown. We really need more rain. I'm out here tonight for the moon. All my witches. Blessings to all of us. As you're gathering around whatever bonfire, whatever altar, sip to. There's we don't have. I've got to get lights for here. I don't want to put a candle in here because of the plastic. But I will take my full moon water. My crystals I had out here for over a week. So they're very, very charged. Now I'm confusing you. Should I? Now my thing is, should I leave my full moon water in here? Just move it over? Or I think I will. I'll bring it over. Oh, there's Sassy Pants. I'll bring it over here. It's my neck brace. Ugh, the heat coming off of that. I don't have very many crystals here, but I will bring them. The ones I do have. I'll bring them over here so that they can get all up full. I'm just feeling in the skull. That can come over here too. Oh, that's a piece of wood. This is off the tree that used to be out front. I just felt something soft. Okay, there we go. The rest of them are all inside, but that's being a little bit there. Now I'm going to address something I was going to address earlier, but I didn't. Oh, see? There's a cloud going over right now. This in regards to one of the reality shows. The one I'm talking about is Fabulous Life. I've been watching it for off and on for quite a while now. More so not as of late. But she was going to Salem. And I was interested to see exactly what she'd say and what would happen. But she was all excited because there were some two women that she had been listening to podcasts, and she was going to be meeting them. They lived close to Salem, or in Salem, really, something like that. But it just, I want to say it kind of made me laugh, but just shake my head as to the stuff that her and her friends were saying in regards to, she was calling these women that do the podcast baby witches. Like, we can use that kind of terminology. That's really degrading. And just the way when they were talking about this seance they were going to do, and they were going to summon some demons, and they're laughing, and I'm thinking, you have no idea what you're playing with. No idea whatsoever. And I guess part of me found it frustrating, and I wanted to yell through the TV screen, smarten up. This isn't something to be playing with. Now, if you don't know what you're talking about or dealing with, you don't touch it. You really don't. But, yeah, so I found myself shaking my head. I really did. Do I want to watch and see what the next one is from this? The next episode, maybe. Just to see how they end their trip there. But I'm just surprised at someone who seems to do her homework on everything else, that when she's going there, she hasn't done her homework. It was kind of off-putting knowing that she was there just to get into the witch eye and all of that hauntings, and to that extent, and not bothering to consider the history, the actual reason why Salem is as it is. And it's for the witch trials and people who actually were never really proven to be, or as any knowledge of anyone that they were. I found that really ignorant of her not to at least acknowledge that's part of history. And I mean, I don't know. It did put me off of her program, but as I said, I think part of me wants to see what's gonna transpire the rest of the trip, or when she gets home. But I just, and them all a couple of times saying, "Oh, come on," when she was with her friends getting out of the car, saying, "Come on, witches." And I'm really thinking, you really don't know what you're talking about. To me, that's not a term that you throw around lightly and laugh about it. It just floored me how much she actually didn't know, or doesn't know, or doesn't take into consideration. I'm hoping that in the next episode that she at least shows some reverence and goes and sees. And brings to light what actually happened there, and these poor people. Airplane. I don't usually see them going over that way. I just wanted to get that out because that was irritating. Yeah, it was a warm, uncomfortably warm day. Hubby and I went to Loblaws to get some water and some zero sugar 7-Up. What else? We got milk, salad, romaine lettuce, I should say, and then the cherry tomatoes. Those are from me. I had a nice salad with some hard-boiled egg earlier and golden Italian dressing. We got no junk food this time. We've been kind of okay, but not really. Definitely have to push ourselves more on Monday not to be influenced by having the mini mart at work. You're sitting there and you're like, finished eating. I think I want something sweet. Past 2 days, like not Thursday, Friday, I had the pack of 3 peanut butter cups. And the one I had yesterday, the chocolate didn't totally cover the top. Just like a little sliver on 2 of them. All you could see was the peanut butter, because it didn't go all the way over. I've never had that before. And then I think he had Aero bars. What else? I had some chips, which actually lasted me a week. The one bag. The other bag, yesterday and today. Mind you, I dumped what was left of the other one into that one. I think I had a strawberry Danish too this past week. So, and having regular pop. I think I've had 2 Pepsis and Dr. Pepper. Barks, I think it is, root beer. Not good, so. And your funds are extremely low, so we shouldn't be able to be getting anything from the New York this week. But, no, just starting to train ourselves. Don't know what that one was. But, yeah. Oh, it's got up to the... It must have had the green light at the corner back there. The east, because it just put it on for the one going towards Mount Moon. I was so tired when we got home from this heat. From my understanding, I think it's supposed to stay like this coming week. Yuck. I'd like it to go back to the, lower 20s. That's comfortable and that feels more like summer. What can you do? What else? Hubby went through his clothes. I think I started it off. I went through a bucket that has my socks, my underwear, and I had a t-shirt or something else in there. So I went through it and threw out some stuff, but socks I didn't want, into a bag. And then I put his t-shirts, and he went through some of his other buckets and we put that stuff in. And finally took the winter coat. I didn't want it downstairs. I don't know if anybody's going to take it since it's this hot, but it'd be smart if they did. He didn't wear it too many times. Also, our friend we were holding pictures, tiger pictures that she had put down in the laundry room for her. But because we have the air conditioner, we need the space at the end of the season. And I said to her that she would have to take them with her. And she said, just go ahead and throw them out. But we took the pictures downstairs and put them back in the laundry room. It's over a month that we did that for her. I thought maybe I could use some of the frames, but no, it wasn't working out with my diamond painting, so I just said no, let's just put them all downstairs. So the clothes, the coat, the socks, and the flip-flops I got that were the wrong size, and her tiger pictures all downstairs. So whatever happens, happens. We did our laundry Friday to get it out of the way. We prefer that when we get home because it's easier to get a washing machine. Some days you gotta push, other days it's like, no, just don't feel like it. So we've been doing better with doing it on Friday. What else? I think maybe three bags. I think maybe 3 bags went down the garbage chute. That was of hubby's stuff. We went through, he had been keeping old phones under the bed, so all the boxes for those all went in the trash. 3 or 4 of them. You can't power them up to erase pictures that are in. He took all those SIM cards out, but there are pictures and phone numbers and that are still in the phone. So because we don't have power cords for those anymore, he's just gonna smash them so that nobody can have the information on the inside. There's 2 that he's been able to totally erase everything because he got a new phone. Yep, right? Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, I believe it was. So, he's somewhat enjoying using it, I guess. I said, no, I'm good, even though I have really small cracks from dropping it on my screen. I do have the protector on it though. So I'm still good. It's nothing that's really, I mean, I'm looking at my screen now and I can't even tell where they are. So unless it really got messed up, then I would have to. Yeah. That's all though. I'm going to spend some time with Mother Moon. I haven't been out here for a full moon in quite a while. I'm going to Hazard since last year. And looking back for a few summers, I actually was out here more for full moons than I have in a few years now. And that made me feel really bad. And that's pathetic of me. But with the heat that we had earlier, and it was still that bad at night, now I'm feeling, as you can see, there's somewhat of a breeze. So it's okay. But I shall let you go, and I will upload this once I get back inside afterwards. I don't even know how much power I still have on my phone. I am happy to be talking to you guys tonight. I'm not sure as to when I'll be hopping back on, but it felt good to chit chat to you tonight and to let you know what a nice evening it actually is. Whoa, that really changes it. Just a few clouds. We had a lot of rain come down Friday, I think it was. We were already home and I looked out and I couldn't see those buildings that you see back there. The one's way back. It was just torrential rain, but not long enough to do anything. So what can you do? Not much. Okay, so everyone, till next time, ciao for now.